One newspaper man calls it playing the music at your own funeral. Today, the Rocky Mountain News reports its own obituary after nearly 150 years. The newspaper, the latest casualty of the economy and the internet, and it is far from alone. CNN's Richard Roth explains.
It sounds like newspaper reporter Pia Catton is on a deadline. Instead, she is at home. Pia got her news 5 months ago. She lost her job as arts editor after the New York Sun shut down.
The feeling on that day was pure fear. What is going to happen? What is going to happen to me, to this newspaper, to this industry? Will I have a career? Will I ever work again?
She is far from alone. Newspapers used to report other people's problems. Now they are in a fight for their life.
It's in a free fall, and nobody knows where the bottom is. It's kind of like the water in the toilet. It's swirling around.
The bad news arrives every day across America. Readers, especially younger readers, are shifting to the internet.
My children do not read the newspaper. My children get all of their news online.
I don't even subscribe anymore.
Yep, okay, what else? And it's a story about...
The morning meeting at the New York Daily News, 7th highest circulation in America. Mort Zuckerman is the publisher.
All newspapers are under great difficulty. They'll survive. They'll survive in different forms. Their cost base will have to be dramatically lowered.
Newspapers have been part of my life since my grandfather dropped off the New York Daily News at the front door with some bread. Now it's a hoarding problem. The way things are going, though, in the industry, I think these piles will be valuable one day to a museum or collectors. A dramatic decline in advertising and a brutal economy has forced newspapers to cut costs by firing cartoonists, columnists, and more, and sharing resources with former competitors.
So it is a hugely challenging time. We think that some newspapers will survive, and not all of them will.
So you got my email about this story on savings.
Pia, the reporter, took a short-term gig editing a book, but she's decided she may need a different career.
I mean, there always will be a market for news. You will always need to know immediately what is happening. Will there be a market for newspapers? That's another question.
Richard Roth, CNN, New York.